Your services are no longer required, Vivian announced, her voice carrying across the mahogany table in our family's boardroom. Clear your office by tomorrow. I observed the faces around me, board members with raised eyebrows, executives shifting uncomfortably in their leather chairs, and my sister with that self-satisfied smile I knew all too well. She had waited years for this moment. "Is that all?" I asked, my voice steady despite the anger bubbling beneath. "Yes, asterisk a leaner asterisk asterisk. That will be all," Vivian replied, already turning her attention to the next agenda item. I gathered my notepad and pen, nodded politely to the board members, and walked out with my dignity intact. The heavy door closed behind me with a soft click that belied the magnitude of what had just happened. I had been fired from our family business, Grant and Hayes Logistics asterisk asterisk, a company I had helped grow from a struggling regional logistics provider to a national powerhouse. My name is asterisk Alina Grant asterisk asterisk, 43 years old, and until 10 minutes ago, I was the executive vice president of operations at the company my grandfather founded. For over a decade, I had been the one securing contracts, building client relationships, and structuring the deals that accounted for most of our revenue. While Vivian asterisk focused on corporate image and playing politics with board members, I had been the engine driving our growth in asterisk Atlanta, Georgia asterisk asterisk. I walked to my office, a corner space I had earned through years of dedication. My assistant, asterisk Chloe asterisk, looked up, her expression immediately concerned when she saw my face. "Ellie asterisk asterisk, what happened in there?" I closed the door behind me before answering. Vivian asterisk asterisk fired me, effective immediately. I need to clear out tomorrow. Chloe asterisk's mouth fell open. "She can't do that. Without you, this place would, she can." And she did. I sank into my chair, allowing myself just one moment of shock before the wheels in my mind started turning. Dad made her CEO and the board approved it. It's her show now. But why? You've brought in over 70% of our major clients. I smiled faintly, and that's precisely why. I've outshined her for years, and she couldn't stand it. But as the initial shock faded, a curious calm settled over me. I opened my desk drawer and pulled out a leather portfolio I'd kept for exactly this scenario. Inside were documents I'd prepared meticulously over the past 5 years, contracts, agreements, and legal paperwork. "Chloe asterisk," I said, my voice steadier now. "Remember that restructuring I implemented 5 years ago? The one where I created asterisk asterisk e.g. strategy group asterisk." Her eyes widened with realization. "Your consulting LLC, the one that technically holds all the client contracts." I nodded, allowing myself the first genuine smile since I'd walked into that board meeting. I think it's time to remind my sister exactly who brings in the business around here. I'd seen this coming years ago. Our father, asterisk Arthur Grant asterisk asterisk, had always favored Vivian asterisk despite her mediocre business acumen. She had the right look, the right connections, and most importantly, she never challenged his authority. I, on the other hand, had ideas. Too many ideas for a daughter in a traditional family business. "You're making waves, asterisk Kelly asterisk asterisk," Dad would say whenever I proposed a new direction or efficiency. "Let's stick with what works." What worked, apparently, was letting Vivian asterisk take credit for my innovations. While I built relationships with shipping companies, warehousing facilities, and corporate clients across the Southeast, asterisk Vivian asterisk was the face at industry events. While I negotiated terms that grew our profit margins by double digits annually, Vivian asterisk gave presentations to the board using my numbers. Our differences extended beyond business. Growing up, Vivian asterisk was the beauty queen, homecoming royalty, sorority president, all charm and social grace. I was the pragmatic one, more interested in logistics problems than country club politics. "Why can't you be more like your sister?" Mom would ask, not unkindly. "She makes connections so easily." What they never understood was that I made connections, too, just different ones. Instead of cocktail parties, I built relationships in conference rooms. Instead of social climbing, I focused on creating value. And over time, clients came to trust me, not the company brand or Vivian ***'s polished presentations. 5 years ago, when whispers of succession planning began, I made my move. With the help of my attorney, I created *EG Strategy Group LLC ***, a consulting company with exactly one client, *Grant and Hayes ***. On paper, it looked like a tax efficiency measure. In reality, it was my insurance policy. This structure gives us flexibility, I explained to Dad when I proposed it. It lets me negotiate directly with clients without all the corporate red tape. He approved it without understanding its implications. Why would he question anything that improved our bottom line? To him, it was just another one of my efficient little fixes, not the foundation of my independence. Over time, I migrated all major client relationships to my LLC. The paperwork was there for anyone to see if they bothered to look. But Vivian * was too busy planning her CEO office renovation to notice that the contracts listed **EG Strategy Group * as the primary service provider with * Grant and Hayes * as merely the fulfillment partner. Dad's retirement announcement last month had accelerated everything. The succession plan was unveiled. Vivian * would become CEO, and I would remain in my operational role, essentially doing the work while she wore the title. Or so they thought. The morning after my dismissal, I arrived early to pack my office. The building was quiet, most employees not due for another hour. I had chosen this time deliberately, no need for an audience. As I boxed up family photos and awards, my phone buzzed. It was Sarah Jenkins ** from Apex Distribution *, our largest client. Alina ** what's going on? I just got a strange email from your sister saying she's my new point of contact. I smiled to myself. Good morning, Sarah *. Yes, there have been some changes. Vivian * is the new CEO. But our agreement is with you, Sarah * said, confusion evident in her voice. The contract is with *EG Strategy Group *. Does she understand that? I don't think she's reviewed the contracts yet, I replied, keeping my tone neutral. Would you like me to clarify things with her? Please do. We signed with you, not with Grant and Hayes *. Your expertise is what we're paying for. After hanging up, I continued packing, now with a lighter heart. By the time I finished, similar calls had come in from 3 other major clients. None of them had any intention of working with *Vivian *. At 8:30 a.m., right as the office began filling with employees, my phone lit up with Vivian **''''''''''''''''''''''''''''''''''''''''''''''' name. I let it ring twice before answering. Hello, Vivian ****. Where are the client files? Her voice was tight with controlled panic. And why is Sarah Jenkins *** saying she won't work with us anymore? The client files are exactly where they've always been, I replied calmly. In the shared drive organized by account. As for Sarah ***, she's exercising her contractual rights. What are you talking about? What contractual rights? I could picture her perfectly standing in her new CEO office, probably wearing one of her immaculate pants suits, her face flushed with frustration. Check the contract headers, Vivian ***. All of our major accounts are contracted through **EG Strategy Group **, my consulting company. Grant and Hayes * is just the fulfillment partner. The clients chose to work with me, not the family brand. The silence on the other end was deafening then. You can't do this. I couldn't help the laugh that escaped me. I already did. 5 years ago, actually, with Dad's approval and the board's signature on every document. This is sabotage. Her voice rose an octave. No, Vivian ***. This is business. You wanted to be CEO. Congratulations. But the relationships, the trust, the actual revenue-generating contracts, those are mine. By the time I hung up, Chloe * had appeared at my door with a cardboard box of her own belongings. I quit this morning, she announced with a smile. Told HR I'll be joining **EG Strategy Group effective immediately. The realization hit me fully. Then this wasn't just about sweet revenge against Vivian ***. This was my chance to build something truly mine. I picked up my box and took one last look at the office where I'd spent the past 15 years. Let's go, I said. We have a company to build. I spent the rest of the day in my home office making calls to every major client. By evening, I had confirmed what I already suspected. All 14 of our top-tier accounts would be following me. Together, they represented over 80% of Grant and Hayes S annual revenue. What about fulfillment? Asked Mark Olson from Evergreen Supply Chain **. You've got the relationships, **, but can you handle the actual logistics work? It was a fair question. Until yesterday, I'd had Grant and Hayes S infrastructure at my disposal, their warehouse network, their transportation partners, their software systems. I've been anticipating this transition for some time, I assured him. I've already secured partnerships with 3 regional fulfillment centers. Your operations won't miss a beat. What I didn't tell him was that those partnerships had only been finalized that afternoon in a flurry of phone calls and hastily signed temporary agreements. I was building the airplane while flying it. By 9:00 p.m., my dining room table was covered with legal pads, my laptop, and an empty pizza box. I had the clients. I had Chloe and I had a framework for operations. What I didn't have was a team. As if reading my mind, my phone buzzed with a text from David Perry our former operations manager. Heard what happened. Vivian S freaking out. Half the ops team is ready to walk. You hearing? Before I could respond, another text came in. This one from Vivian **. Emergency board meeting tomorrow, 8 a.m. Your presence is required. I laughed out loud. Required? She had fired me just hours ago. Now I was suddenly indispensable. I texted David back. Send me names, everyone who's interested. Competitive packages for all, to Vivian **. I simply responded, I'll have my attorney attend. My phone rang immediately, I let it go to voicemail. When it rang again, I finally answered. This isn't a request, Eleanor **. Vivian ** snapped. The board wants to understand what's happening with our client base. You owe them an explanation. I don't owe anyone anything, I replied evenly. You fired me. Remember, your services are no longer required. Those were your exact words. That was before I understood the situation with the contracts. The contracts that have been in place for 5 years. The ones that were approved by Dad and the board. Those contracts. You deliberately misled everyone. I took a deep breath, tamping down my anger. No, Vivian **. I created a business structure that protected both the company and the clients. It's not my fault that you never bothered to understand how our business actually operates. That's on you. Dad will never forgive you for this. It was a low blow, but an expected one. Our father had always been her trump card. Perhaps, but unlike you, I've learned to live without his approval. Good luck with your meeting tomorrow. After hanging up, I sat in silence for a few minutes, letting the weight of the day settle over me. Had I spent 15 years preparing for this moment, not consciously, but I'd always known on some level that Vivian would eventually push me out. My LLC hadn't been created as a weapon. It was a shield, a way to protect the value I'd built from family politics. My phone buzzed again, a text from our father. We need to talk. I set the phone aside without replying. Whatever he had to say could wait until tomorrow. Tonight, I needed to focus on building a company from scratch with clients already expecting service. The irony wasn't lost on me. In trying to sideline me, Vivian ** had inadvertently given me the push I needed to break free. For years, I'd been pouring my talents into a company that would never truly be mine. Now, I had the chance to build something that was. I opened my laptop and typed out the first line of a new business plan, *G Strategy Group *, Full Service Logistics Solutions. It had a nice ring to it. The next morning brought a flurry of developments. By 7:00 a.m., David ** had sent me a list of 8 employees ready to join me immediately. By 7:30, my attorney, Julia Reed *, was on her way to the Grant and Hayes board meeting to represent my interests. And by 8:00 a.m., I was sitting in a temporary office space I'd managed to secure overnight, conducting my first staff meeting as the official CEO of *G Strategy Group *. The situation is unique, I explained to the small team gathered around a conference table. We have the clients and the expertise, but we're building our infrastructure on the fly. It won't be easy, but we've got something Grant and Hayes *. doesn't have anymore. The relationships that matter. Chloe and David nodded confidently. The others, mostly analysts and account managers who had followed David looked nervous but determined. What about the warehouse contracts? Asked Daniel Chavez one of our logistics specialists. Grant and Hayes has exclusivity with most of the facilities in the region. They do, I acknowledged, which is why we're not fighting on that front. I've secured partnerships with facilities in Charleston and Birmingham . We'll root through them until we can establish our own local presence. The meeting was interrupted by a call from Julie . I put her on speaker. The board meeting just ended, she reported. It was contentious. Tell me, I said, gesturing for the team to stay. Vivian tried to argue that your LLC structure was a breach of fiduciary duty. She wanted the board to pursue legal action. My stomach tightened despite my confidence in our legal position, and the board shut her down thoroughly. Apparently, 2 of the members had actually read the contracts when they were signed and understood exactly what they were approving. They reminded her that the structure had delivered exceptional results for 5 years. Relief washed over me. So, no lawsuit. No lawsuit, but they did authorize her to make you a counteroffer. They want to bring **EG Strategy Group in as a formal permanent contractor with a 5-year commitment. Essentially, they're offering to legitimize the exact arrangement you already had, but with better terms. I wasn't sure whether to laugh or scream. They fire me, then offer to hire my company. Essentially, yes, the offer is actually quite good. 7 figures annually, guaranteed minimums, performance bonuses. They're desperate, Of course they are. They just lost 80% of their revenue stream overnight. I looked around at my new team, all watching intently. Tell them I'll review their proposal, but we're moving forward with direct client relationships in the meantime. After ending the call, I turned back to the team. It seems we have options. Are you considering it? David asked, his expression concerned. Going back to them as a contractor, I understood his worry. He just quit his job to join me. They all had. I'm not considering anything that doesn't include all of you, I assured them. But having Grant and Hayes as a client rather than an employer could be advantageous while we build our own operations. The temporary office door opened, and a courier delivered a thick envelope. Inside was the formal offer from the board along with a handwritten note from my father. You've outplayed us all. I should have made you CEO years ago. I stared at the note, emotions churning. After decades of being overlooked, my father had finally recognized my value, but only after I demonstrated my power to destroy the company he'd built. The buzzing of my phone pulled me from my thoughts. It was a text from Vivian ***. This isn't over. Of course, it wasn't. Vivian *** had never been one to accept defeat gracefully, but for the first time in our long, complicated relationship, I wasn't worried about her threats. I had the clients. I had a growing team. And most importantly, I had leverage. The coming weeks established a grueling new reality. Building a company from scratch while servicing existing clients proved even more challenging than I'd anticipated. We worked 14-hour days, turning our temporary office into a command center of organized chaos. Each morning began with an all-hands meeting to tackle the day's most pressing issues. Each evening ended with a review of what we'd accomplished and what still needed attention. The pace was unsustainable, but necessary for survival. 3 weeks in, I finally had time to properly respond to the board's offer. I invited Julia to review my counter-proposal before sending it. This is aggressive, she noted, reading through the terms. You're asking for double their offer plus equity in Grant and Hayes 5%, I clarified. Enough to have a voice, not enough to trigger resentment. Julie leaned back in her chair. Elena can I be blunt? This feels personal. Of course, it's personal, they're family. That's not what I mean. This feels like you're trying to prove something rather than making the best business decision. Her observation stung because it contained truth. Was I pushing too hard to make a point? The board's initial offer had been generous. Doubling down might be unnecessarily antagonistic. You're right, I conceded. Revise it to a 20% increase over their offer with the equity request intact. That's fair value for what we bring to the table. Julie asterisk nodded approvingly. Much better. Now, what about your sister? She's been notably quiet since that text message. I had been wondering the same thing. Vivian asterisk's silence was uncharacteristic and concerning. I have a meeting with her tomorrow, I admitted. Just the two of us away from the company, she requested it. Do you want me there? I shook my head. Some conversations need to happen without lawyers. The following day, I met Vivian at a small coffee shop equidistant from both our offices. She was already seated when I arrived, her expression unreadable. You look tired, she said as I sat down. Building a company is exhausting, I replied. You'd know that if you'd ever done it. It was a cheap shot, but weeks of stress had worn my diplomacy thin. Vivian didn't take the bait. I've been doing some thinking, she said, stirring her coffee about why you set up that LLC structure in the first place. Enlighten me. You never trusted us. Not me, not Dad, not the board. You always needed your own safety net. I considered her words. Trust has to be earned, Vivian asterisk. Dad spent years overlooking my contributions while elevating yours. You spent years taking credit for my work. What exactly was I supposed to trust? We're family, she said, as if that explained everything. Family businesses fail precisely because people confuse family loyalty with business sense. I countered. Dad made you CEO because you're his daughter, not because you were the best person for the job. And you created a secret company to steal our clients because you're what? Some misunderstood business genius. I created a structure that protected the value I built. Value that you and Dad were happy to benefit from until you decided I was expendable. Vivian asterisk facade finally cracked. You want to know why Dad made me CEO instead of you? Because you're ruthless, a leaner asterisk. This stunt with the contracts proves it. You'd burn down the whole company to prove a point. Her words hit harder than I expected. Was that how they saw me? As someone willing to destroy our family legacy out of spite. I didn't burn anything down, I said quietly. You lit the match when you fired me. I'm just making sure I don't get consumed in the flames. We stared at each other across the table. Decades of sisterly competition distilled into this moment of brutal honesty. So, what happens now? Vivian finally asked. That was the million-dollar question. 3 months after Vivian fired me, I stood in the lobby of Sentinel Defense our newest and largest client. Their contract would push EG Strategy Group S annual revenue past $40 million, nearly double what my team had managed while at Grant and Hayes Impressive operation you've built in such a short time, remarked Ethan Stone Sentinel S procurement director, as he led me through their facility. We had a unique launching point, I explained. An established team, proven expertise just under a new banner, and without the family drama I hear. He gave me a knowing look. Atlanta S business community isn't that large leaner Word gets around. I maintained a professional smile. Every company has its evolution story. Indeed. Well, we're excited to work with you directly. Your reputation for hands-on management is exactly what we need for our supply chain overhaul. Later that afternoon, I returned to our new permanent offices, a renovated warehouse space with exposed brick walls, open workstations, and private meeting rooms named after our first clients. In just 3 months, we'd grown from 8 employees to 23. David met me at the door with barely contained excitement. The Grant and Hayes board accepted our counter proposal. We're officially their primary logistics partner for the next 3 years. I felt a complex wave of emotions, satisfaction, vindication, and a touch of melancholy. Have they announced it internally yet? Scheduled for tomorrow morning, Vivian will have to explain to the entire company that they're now subcontracting their core business function to her sister's firm. That can't have been an easy pill for her to swallow. David grinned. From what I hear, she fought it until the end. The board finally gave her an ultimatum. Accept the partnership or resign. I sighed. She won't forgive me for this. Not ever. Do you care? It was a fair question. The relationship between Vivian and me had been broken long before this business conflict. Still, there was a finality to this arrangement that felt heavier than simple business competition. I care, I admitted, but not enough to sacrifice what we're building here. The formal announcement of our partnership with Grant and Hayes triggered a new phase of growth for e.g. Strategy Group **. With our former employer now effectively our largest client, we had the stability to pursue aggressive expansion. 6 months after Vivian fired me, I found myself preparing for a meeting I never expected to have. My father had requested lunch, just the two of us, at his favorite steakhouse. He was already seated when I arrived, looking older than I remembered. The stress of the company's near collapse had taken a visible toll. "You look good, a leaner **, he said as I sat down. "Success suits you." "Thank you," I replied, uncertain where this conversation was heading. "I owe you an apology," he continued, surprising me. "Several, actually," I waited, giving him space to elaborate. "I should have recognized your talents years ago. Should have made you CEO when I stepped down." He shook his head. "I was blinded by traditional thinking. The oldest child inherits the crown regardless of capability." Vivian ** had her strengths, I offered, feeling an unexpected urge to defend my sister. "She did, but they weren't the right ones for leading the company." He looked directly at me. "You outmaneuvered all of us leaner **, created your own safety net right under our noses. I'm not sure whether to be angry or impressed." "Both would be appropriate," I said with a small smile. "The board is considering a restructuring," he said after a pause. "They want to bring you back, not just your company as a contractor, but you personally as CEO." I nearly choked on my water. "And Vivian **, she'd transition to Chief Marketing Officer, her natural strength. She'd never accept that." "She already has," he replied conditionally. "What condition?" "That you two find a way to repair your relationship. That's why I'm here, a leaner **, not just as your father, but as the company founder. We need both of you working together instead of against each other." I sat back, processing this unexpected development. I don't know if that's possible. Perhaps not, but isn't it worth trying? I wasn't sure. The gulf between Vivian ** and me had grown so wide, I couldn't imagine bridging it now. As I left our new headquarters on a crisp autumn evening 6 months after launching my own company, I couldn't help but smile at the illuminated sign above our door. The journey from being fired to building a thriving business had been challenging, but immensely satisfying. With 35 employees now, multi-million-dollar contracts, and even Grant and Hayes as our client, I had transformed betrayal into spectacular success. Looking toward the future, I knew I had many more chapters to write in my business story. But the sweetest one would always be how my sister's attempt to push me aside had inadvertently given me the empire I truly deserved.